It's so good to be back! Hi! Welcome back to another video of me recreating every single granny square from this granny square source book. I attended a wedding. It was gorgeous. Congratulations to my friends for getting married. That's why I skipped a week. If you want to see updates outside of YouTube, feel free to go follow me on Instagram. All my links are down below, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Today's video is all about the rainbow puff square. I'm not going to make a rainbow. I'm going to do duo colors instead. Duo colors? Two colors? Bicolors? That's it. Let's get started. I'm gonna go with the orange for the background, and then I'll do the yellow for all the corners. That's gonna be so pretty. I can't wait. Okay. Let's get to it. I missed crocheting so much. I didn't do any while I was traveling. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was trying to save my arm. I haven't been really taking any breaks while I'm crocheting, so my arm has been hurting increasingly. I was very sad to not do any while I was gone, but also I feel somewhat better, so hopefully I can just continue with this challenge without having to give it up. I've seen videos online of something called the Big Boy, I think it's called. So it's like a silicone handle for crochet that actually is meant to help you diminish those pains. Maybe I should look into it. The yellow for puff. How do we make puffs again? A puff stitch resembles a bobble stitch, but instead of working with incomplete double or triple crochet. What? I am sensing some issues with this. It's not going to lay flat. It might pucker and curve on itself. And I don't know how to fix it. Notice how this square has no space. It's doing so well. Well, maybe a tiny bit in the beginning, but mine has like these huge holes. From the drawing, I can't tell that I'm doing anything wrong though. I didn't read this though, so maybe I should read this. Magic ring, chain 5, that's what I did. Double crochets, chain 2, that's what I did. Chain 3, 4 puff in the same round, that's what I did. Yeah, I think I did everything right. I'm less sure about how this square is going to turn out than I was in the beginning. Anyway, so that's round 2. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try and make sure that my puffs are more puffy, less tight. Might help a little as well. It's always so difficult to get this all the way through. So I've just finished the next row, 1, 2, 3rd row, and I'm honestly not thrilled. I think my yellow is a tiny bit thicker than the orange, and it's making this square just wrong. I'm not enjoying myself, so I'm gonna go pick other colors, and then I'll be right back. Might as well start over now before I'm at the end, and then I hate the whole square, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I added a timer. It's been 30 minutes, and I've redone the square, and I've started over a couple times because I kept getting the count wrong, but yeah, that's totally fine. I wanted to show you. This is how curly it was on itself. And here is now. So I think maybe there was also an issue with my tension, and I think it's better now. But yeah, that's where we're at. So, oh, something else too. I think there was an issue with the yellow yarn compared to the orange yarn. One does appear to be larger than the other. I don't know if you can see that. So all those things together made this more difficult than it needed to be. Whereas this is the same yarn, the same brand, the same everything, so they're both the same size. That is helpful. somehow. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep going. I am someone who crochets very tightly to begin with, so that's just something I know I have to deal with. But yeah, something else too that I was having an issue with is my math wasn't mathing. So instead of having 9 double crochets here like I was supposed to, I kept having 10 somehow. So I'm just adding one somewhere I'm not supposed to, but now I'm trying to think about that so I don't have to start over 10,000 times. So for this row, 1, 2, 3, so I'm at the 4th row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13. I just need to make sure that I have 13 light blues before changing color to the dark blue. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get through those and then I'll be right back. So I just finished round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this square does say to complete up to square 7 or round 7, but the thing is, while I was making this, I thought, what if I kept it smaller? Because it's basically just repeating the same steps over and over again until row 7, whereas if I want it to be around the same size as the 80 stitch squares, which I personally prefer. I prefer the smaller squares. Well, then I could just stop at this point. Also, my wrist is hurting a little, so. Also, I've been doing this for 1 hour, not counting the orange that I did not have on my timer. It's been a while, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut corners. Here we go. That's cut off, that's great. And this right here, I don't need to weave it in because I already weaved it in, so I can snip it right at the end like that. And so now I only have 2 ends to weave in, which is great. And it's still a little loopy, but that's okay because I think once it's blocked, it'll be okay. I hope so at least. So I'll just put this on the block. Ta-da! See? Totally fine. I need to steam it or get it wet or something. It's all acrylic, so I'll check online and see what I have to do to actually block these. But yeah, I'm very satisfied. And I like this size. This is a nice size. I'm not just cutting corners. I'm also going with my personal preference, and I prefer this size over like literally I think it would be double or almost double. It would be like this much bigger. It would be the size of my block. That would be too big.
That's what she said.
I like things like this. It was surprisingly harder than I thought it would be. I don't know why I kept having to start over. I think my 2-week vacation from crochet made me forget some of the stuff that I did learn by crocheting every week before that. So it's a good thing that I'm getting back into it now. Another thing, my wrist kind of hurts. Maybe it's a tension thing because in the beginning I was so tight. Like you can see here how tight this is. If I have to do 100 of these, and I'm only at 17 now. 18. Oh, I'm at 18. That's fun. But yeah, if I'm only at 18 now, that's going to be an issue on the long run, so I have to figure that out. Other than that, it's a nice full square, so I do really appreciate that. I wish my corners didn't have as much space as they do. I don't know why my corners are so holy, whereas their corners aren't. I don't know. This is all a learning process, so I'm still pretty happy with this square. I'm gonna weave in the ends, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye-bye.